Hey, bestie. Okay, so low key, I forgot it was like a new month. And so these Sims started off as like a Newcrest family, and they very much live in Newcrest and are related to a separate Newcrest family, but they're technically my August Sim dump because I realized that I didn't do that yet. And I felt like, well, after I made them, like when I was making them low key, um, I was thinking about like their backstory. I thought the backstory was interesting enough that like I'd share and I'd like share their whole family basically. So this first sim is Daniel, and he's actually a food critic, and I genuinely think he's a deeply unserious person. And we'll get there as like I decide like his like traits and like his personality and stuff, but like genuinely I really think that he's like just in it for like the vibes. Like he's really like a party animal that just like wants to experience life, but not like take it too seriously. So I give him like one of the new like romance aspirations, the one that like relates to that. And I don't think I've ever like made a like fully white family before, so I wanted to sort of do that. And I still kind of didn't do that low-key. We'll get to that as like we go on, but like low-key I still didn't do that. But like the two brothers, like he has a brother named Dereck. They're both white, but like the kids are definitely not fully white, so we'll get there. And honestly, right at this moment, like I didn't really know what I was going for in terms of like storyline or like what he was gonna do or be, but I think like closer to the end I gave him this like tattoo from Home Chef Hustle, and it's like a fork, a knife, and I think a spoon, I think. And then I was like, it's kind of giving the bear, low-key. But then I was like, I feel like I do this like all the time, and I can't make one more chef. So I decided to make him a food critic, and I think that worked better because he wasn't as struggly as I feel like a chef should be. Like he wasn't like in enough mental turmoil to be like a chef in like the Bay. So I was like, what's something food related that like he could be into that would make this tattoo make sense? Because I've never used a tattoo before and I really wanted to, so I actually had like an excuse to do that. So he's a foodie, a party animal, and a love bug, because I feel like that perfectly encapsulates his personality in just like three traits. And I gave him, I think, like the romance paragon or something like that. Basically, he just wants to experience having like multiple partners or something like that. I thought that worked really well for him. And I think he's just like a silly little guy that like likes to experience life, but also has like slightly more expensive tastes because like I'm sure he makes like decent money as a food critic. But also, I don't know if you saw that, but like I had him like, I think, arguments and also taken sims, because I feel like that's just messy enough to like, I don't know. It makes me happy. Like I would never like choose that for like my own sims, because like I like my sims to be perfect, and I feel like liking arguments makes them not perfect. So I figured like, since it wasn't like for my own personal sim that I would make, that like I'd make him like arguments. But this is his brother. His brother's Dereck, and I got this idea from another plum bob on Twitter. This is like a while ago, but one of their like Sims was, I think, like an occult rights lawyer, which I thought was such an interesting thing to like think about. That like occult Sims would need like a rights lawyer. But like that's sort of the vibe that I went with for him. And it all came from that one little like werewolves cardigan thing. And so then it made me think that he was like a really cozy kind of guy. But then he also kind of looked like a father. So I was like, kids, maybe? And then I ended up like making a whole storyline out of that. But basically, he's essentially a single dad. Because the kid's mother, her name is Kari, and well, I kind of go more into their story in like her new Chris family video, but basically she's not really with the whole mom thing, like, but like she didn't quite realize that until the second kid. So it was a bit of an unfortunate time for them, but like I think that like I don't think that they're like struggling or anything. Like I feel like, you know, he makes enough money as like a lawyer that like the kids won't have to like want for anything. And it's like they also have a more of like a community because they have like their uncle there with them, like they all live together. So I think that like, you know, like I don't know, that was like an interesting take because I didn't want to do the whole dead mom thing. Like I feel like I always end up doing that. And I also wanted like the new crest to feel more like Sims 2y. Because you know like how in Sims 2 like everything would sort of like connect together, which I don't really want that to happen, but I do want like the neighborhood to not feel like multiple Sims that I just place down. But even though they are, like I want them to have like some sort of relationship with each other. And so that was just her. That's their mom. Her name is Kari. And yeah. She definitely realized like right away, but not really, that like she wasn't really into the whole mom thing. And so she already had Charlotte, and then she has an infant named Carrie. And yeah, they're very cute, but you know, it just, I don't know. I feel like she just wasn't feeling it, and so she left. And she's only in this household right now just so that everybody can have like their correct relationship to her. But we move her out, and like she's part of like a different Newcrest family, and so the kids are definitely not like fully white because Kari's obviously Asian, and so yeah. But they're very cute, very cute. And I was originally not gonna have him have kids, but like, you know, I wanted to give like you guys the option to like start playing however you want in like the save. So like I know some people start off with like a fully made family. So I wanted you guys to have like kids basically that your kids can like mingle with. And I know some people only do like single sims and like they don't really do family stuff, so I wanted there to be like people that they could like date and interact with in any way that they want to. So I wanted a nice variety of like family types, which is honestly what made me want to do like the Newcrest family series that I did originally. Like the first one was like I just wanted to like experience different family dynamics, because that was like right after growing together and we could like set the family dynamics. So I was having a lot of fun with that. And doing like different types of family makeups. And so yeah, I wanted to sort of like tap back into that a little bit more. Honestly, they're a very cute family, honestly. I really like them. I like them a lot more than I thought I would. Like when I first started off, like at first I wasn't really feeling that connected, but then like as I got like deeper and deeper into thinking about them as like their own people, I started getting more attached. And so they'll be up on Patreon, and I'm already like way behind, as I usually am, with like sim dumps, but they will definitely be up there. And these screenshots, very cute family, love the vibes. And let me know what you guys think of these sims. Let me know if you download them, what they get into, and I'll see you in the next video.